one of his many big problems. I think the Afghan situation was the most embarrassing day in the history of our country, actually. He has a lot of bad days. I could name them, but we don't have enough time. We only have a few hours. We don't have enough time. And by the way, it's 110, but it doesn't feel it to me, right? So we'll stay out here for a little while. If anybody gets tired, you let me know. And if anybody goes down, if you start going down, we have people, they'll pick you up right away. They'll throw water. You know, they were so worried. Everybody was so worried yesterday about you. And they never mentioned me. I'm up here sweating like a dog. Secret Service said, we have to make sure everyone's safe. I said, what about me? Oh, we never thought of it. They don't think about me. I'm working my ass off. I'm working hard. This is hard work. Front row Joe. Front row Joe. Under Biden, the invasion is just a disaster what's happened. It's never happened like this. In less than 4 years, Crooked Joe has imported more illegal aliens into our country than at any other time in the history of our country, times maybe 50. There's never been anything like this happening to our country. They're changing the fabric of our country. They're destroying our country. They're doing things that are unthinkable. This open border, so many bad things, but this open border situation where you're allowing millions and millions of people to flood our country, we can't handle it. No country could handle it. It's not sustainable. The entire world is emptying their prisons and jails, insane asylums and mental institutions. They're emptying them out into your state, but they're emptying out into all 50 states. They're coming in, and there's no such thing as a border state anymore. That border is so meaningless. They just walk right through. They go right through the so-called border states, and they end up in Iowa. They end up in Idaho. Remember
Colorado.
when Joe said it's great to be in Idaho, and he was in Iowa? He always does that. If I ever did that, it would be over. They'd say that's the end of his political career. He's cognitively impaired. Oh, no. You know, I had a second test. I aced it. I aced both of them. Not easy to ace. Biden should have a cognitive test, number one. They say it's unconstitutional. That's a good excuse. He should have a cognitive test, and before the debate in 2 weeks, he should take a drug test, because I'm willing to take one. So Nevada's being turned into a dumping ground, and you are. The whole country is being turned into an absolute dumping ground for what's happening. In Venezuela, here's a statistic that's a terrible statistic. So countries are dumping all of their criminals into our country, right? And also some people that are not criminals but are not productive. They're not going to be productive. They're not exactly going to make America great again. And they're coming in here in huge waves in the caravans. A name I think I came up with. I came up with a lot of good names, like Crooked Joe. Used to be Crooked Hillary. I took it off. Now we call her Beautiful Hillary, because we don't care anymore about that. We call it, because what was better, Crooked Joe or Sleepy Joe? Okay, let's have a poll. I'll change it. He's both. He's both. He's crooked. Okay, wait. We'll do a poll. We'll go Sleepy first, and then we'll go crooked. Which is a better name for Joe Biden? Sleepy Joe or Crooked Joe? So in Venezuela, they took all of their criminals, a very heavily crime-ridden country. They took all of their criminals and they dumped them into a place called the United States of America. They're down to about 40% left, and they're all coming. I can't believe it took them so long. If I were the heads of one of the many, and this is happening all over the world, if I were the heads of one of the countries, I would have been totally 100% by now. Their crime rate they just announced is down 72%. So their crime. So next year what we'll do is we'll meet in Venezuela, because it's going to be a lot safer. Unless one thing happens, unless you make me president, in which case we'll be very safe.
Get him the fuck out of here.
last year, it's terrible. You know, it's as far as the, look at all the fake news back there. Look at all the fake news. They are fake. They are fake. Did you see Biden yesterday in Normandy, and he was in France? He embarrassed us so badly, right? Does everyone know that? He embarrassed us so badly, it was terrible. It's just terrible. This is not a representative for what used to be the greatest country. This country is really, we are a nation in major decline, and we're going to stop it immediately. Last year, a father from Pasadena, Texas, came home from work to find that his 11-year-old daughter was strangled to death. She had been sexually assaulted, and her body had been stuffed into a trash bag, thrown in a hamper. He came home to find this, put under the bed, found his daughter. They were looking for his daughter. Everyone was looking. She was dead under a bed, cut up. Charged with the murder was an illegal alien monster who had just infiltrated our border, released by crooked Joe Biden. Came in through the Biden administration. You know, it was very hard to get in through the Trump administration. I mean, you're never going to have it perfect, but we had it about as close as you're going to get. We had the best border in the history of our country. We had the least drugs coming in over 34 years. And now the drugs are pouring into our country. But they let this monster loose to prey on innocent children. He'll probably have a lawyer. He'll get out. Other people don't get out. They indict guys like Trump for what? The election was rigged. The election was a rigged election. Oh, let's indict him for saying that. Whereas you got guys like this. You got guys that kill people, and they're fine. They're just fine. Now, we're screwed up as a country, and we're going to unscrew it very quickly. It's going to take place very quickly. And then you had the horrific case of Laken Riley. I got to know the parents well, the family well. The young nursing student, top of her class. She was from Georgia, and she was savagely beaten, horribly beaten, killed. And Joe set loose this monster into our country, wouldn't have come into the country under us. And then on top of everything else, when I met the family, they were so beautiful, so incredible. And Joe Biden couldn't pronounce her name. He talked about her in Congress, and he was only forced to talk about her, but he apologized to her killer for calling him illegal. He called him an illegal alien, and everybody got angry at him, so he started apologizing, not to the family of Laken Riley, but he apologized to the killer because he called him a killer. This is where we are. Under the Trump administration, we will not be apologizing.
Talking about your cousins.
All of these people that are coming in illegally, because there won't be many people that come in illegally anymore. They'll come in, but they'll come in legally. You'll be able to hire them, and you'll be able to work with them. But we want people to come into a country. They have to come in legally, okay? So, with his border nightmare, Joe Biden is also waging an all-out war on the workers of America, especially African Americans and Hispanic.
You're talking about your cousins, man.
Hispanic Americans and African Americans are the suffering most with this incredible illegal alien group that's coming in and staying at our luxury hotels. And you know, they're being put up in hotels. Some of them are luxury hotels. And by the way, just in case you're wondering, I got no teleprompters, and I haven't from the beginning. These people, that probably means we'll make a better speech. No, I got no teleprompter. You know, I pay all this money to teleprompter people, and I'd say 20% of the time they don't work. They don't work. The thing's waving around. They can't tie it a little bit tighter. I'm trying to look at. So we're all in this together, everybody. We're all in this together. Just a mess. I had one in Ohio where we had 45-mile-an-hour winds. You were there. This is a front row Joe. He's at everyone. This guy
Yeah. What up? Who that? And who that? What's the title? We suspected he was sus. He's sus as we suspected. Food tampon, come on out the closet. The gig is up. You've been running around all 20, practically since 2020, all 2020s. I wouldn't put it past you. I know you've been running around all this year, dedicated to following black men, lurking on them, as you do with me, antagonizing them, critiquing them, and making gay advances to them. Jesus Christ. And there I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. You play it like to others like you don't want to hear nothing from no black men, but you stay following black men around. Huh? Now that I think about it, everybody you spoke to me about was a black person. Every person you had interest about was a black person that you had some opinion or critique about. See? I'll listen. And while you have so much to say about black men, you claim you're with a black woman, but your company is all Latin like. You don't hang. Now you lurk. There's a difference. Only time you voice your nasally fucking opinion around black people is to challenge them. You told on yourself with your racism, with admitting as to why you decided to send me the hey nigga, good morning nigga. Good morning nigga. Reels and shit. Waypoint. Point the way. Salute. My opinion isn't nasally. Not at all. Old school shit. Right? Like the dude with the nasally voice. Annoying as fuck. 9 times out of 10. Well, 8 times out of 10. There was the dude from Cypress Hill and it worked out for them. 8 times out of 10, they're suspect. My apologies on this Sunday. I didn't go with the theme of what did Sun say on Sundays. What did Sun say Sundays? I figured we'd switch it up. I noticed that Sun was doing some intense deriding. I said, Jesus Christ. Sun wants the attention, so allow me to shine as only I can. Did you see Biden in the all-black church as well? No. I just caught some of Trump's addressings here, his speech. Tuned in at the right time. If I do, fucking if. I have a few political issues. And of the few, as I tuned into his speech, he was hammering away at one of them. And that is the immigrant Latino situation in this country. I haven't been to the other 49 states to witness the gravity or severeness or the impact of. I'm up here in these mountains where it's pretty rural, but they're here. They're here. And they treating this like, I guess, home. You are who you are wherever you are. That is so effective. They garbage everywhere, stolen cars as far as the eye can see, music till every fucking hour, and just a whole bunch of fucking crime. Like initially, I was like, you know what, my heart went out. Poor people, damn, their country's doing them wrong. All right, Well, maybe their country was doing them wrong or wasn't doing good because they ain't good. I tend to judge people by their actions. We've had some time to pass judgment. They are at every intersection, and I do mean every intersection, on the streets, everywhere. You need your window. Man, I just got the window cleaned, Pablo, 2 fucking intersections ago. We're good. It's a weird reliving of America, because I remember that part of America back in New York years ago when things were really bad. Groups on groups on groups on groups of women with multiple children, little mijas and mijos, all over the place, sitting at the light, begging. And the husband with the kid in his arm, papi, I got the kid, help me out. But they scamming. They getting all sorts of benefits, still hitting the streets begging and acting like rock stars at the Hilton. Trash the room, who gives a fuck? We're rock stars. Hold on, you got a gun? Don't shoot. If it would have been any other culture of people, demographic of people, why, that would be the focus. Oh, man. These Asians everywhere. Now, just so happens to be your cousin. Food tampon. No wonder why the supervisor and the manager got fired, man. You niggas ain't up and fit for the job. scamming. Me personally, I'm gonna go ahead and slingshot it to you. Why, I haven't voted in since like forever. But I will be voting. Oh, yes. I might go get the MAGA hat and all. Oh, you know what I mean? Hell yeah. What he say? You vote me into office, this will be over immediately. Fuck Joe Biden and whatever he talking about. He was the one that let them in. I thought Trump was a bit harsh originally. Damn, you gonna build a wall? You know what I mean? Like, is it really that serious? Yes, the fuck it is. The results are in. Yes, it is that serious. You ain't got cover charge to get in the fucking club. You don't get in a club. You ain't got papers. You know how that go. I was born in this country. There was a time I didn't have papers. We always have papers, but I didn't have identification on me. And I went straight to fucking jail. Oh, yeah. Keep the torch. Fuck out of here. Bumps on a log. I've watched the crime rate spike just with their arrival. Like, the rate of gunshots has went up immensely. I don't know who the fuck's arming them, but this is America. It's not really hard to get a gun. Again, backstabbing, untrustworthy, disloyal. And don't bite the hand that feeds you. If you're fucked up and the mob of people looking to kill you, and me and my people take you in, we know the mob is looking for you, we harbor you, and you fucking try to fuck us over in here, we'll serve you back to the mob in pieces. Trying to turn this into a damn cartel or something. And me, since I've grown up around them, with them, and I have Latin descent, I'm cool with it. Hearing the music all fucking day doesn't really bother me, honestly. 4 in the fucking morning, it can get a little, you know. But again, the man is right. The man is right. They have released their criminals. I swear. They were, yo, I gotta show it one day. They have, you may not know of it, you may have heard of it. If you're from New York, you've heard of it. You would know. Jersey Drive. It's like boulevard and avenues and sector of just stolen cars. Like, and that's what the community does for the most part. There's workers and whatnot, but there's a lot of car thieves, and that's the car thief capital. These Venezuelans out here putting them to shame. Every day I see them driving in with a different car with no plates on it, no registration. There's just fuck going on here. If that were me, weird. apparently, some laws are being overlooked for them. And I give less than a flying fuck. Everybody gets treated the same. We working on the equality factor. And nah, you don't get to be above the motherfucking law. And, you know what I mean? All this fucking weird shit. Oh, guaranteedly. Guaranteedly. Trump won himself 2 votes over here. Every time I listen to Biden or take a check and see what he doing, it's a lot of nothing. He's always smiling. He's always lost. I, for one, don't see what the fuck there is to smile about. If we're talking about the status and the matters of this country, future of this country. And you can put a smile on your face after you've done good for. His smile is as if he's smiling in the face of people not giving any kind of fucks whatsoever, and that's exactly what I see. That's what I see. Got the same smiles from the Bush administration. Reagan was good for breaking out, those we don't give a fuck about y'all kind of smiles as well. I could have sworn on a stack of biblical proportioning. Anything? No. Cool. All right. And funny, I didn't get to the objective. Fully charged and everything. For some reason, another reason, I just chose like, be right back. I'll be right back. Should I bring Bruno? Yeah, no. I'm down at the front office every day talking about the lack of these people's humanity and civility and shit. Like, fuck you, a full on. I don't. Damn 4-year-old. We have a million stolen things. That's cool. Yeah. Fireworks, whatnot, just pretty much annoyed me. happened to the excess plantanos? Sun setting in the background. Alright, I'm up, shoot up until they back down. Oh man. Most of the time I can only laugh. Hey, but look. Not bad. That's a super nice bike. Hey, I don't know how many times I gotta reiterate it. I really don't. But I will continue to. If you don't like somebody, don't fuck with them. Don't follow them. Leave them alone. It ends up more beneficial for you. I'm speaking from experience. It's worked for me. I know it could work for you. If you just stick with the fact that if you ain't got haters, then you're doing something wrong. I want to upgrade that. Point out that if you don't have people devoted and obsessing over you, then you went about it all wrong. And that's just the basis of people that are actions analysis that I've seen over the past 10 years. Not just, and from personal observation. People will dedicate their lives. I say life is short. Love it, all this and that. But while it's that short, you have people that will dedicate their lives to somehow, I think I got into the bottom of it, I'm pretty sure. They'll dedicate their lives to attempting to offset someone else's, or critique someone else's, or devote their time to focus on someone else's for negative effect. Nothing positive. It's a duality. Misery loves company, toxicity, and what did Heath Ledger say as the Joker? Wasn't even Heath Ledger. It was Alfred. What did Alfred say? What did Alfred tell Batman? He said, "Sir, some people just want to watch the world burn. That's all." So for them, being a part of the degradation or good, several attempts at getting this truth across to them. Somewhere along the line, they took Get a Life and transformed that into Getting Up. Just ongoing cycle. And I watched that cycle. And it's something like the drug game. The drugs never go anywhere. Just a deal. You ain't even dealing. Dealing never changes. Just the dealers. It's a funny observation. When I was hoping at the end of the study I might figure out maybe one of the mysteries of life. I don't know if it's a mystery of life. It's definitely a mystery. Why? Right? With all things said, happened, and so forth and so on. Why is it there's never been people actually truly get along? You know why? You don't want it. They say they do, but that's a front. Can't claim to be a part of something. But not be a part of it. Follow? Of course. Just a cool Sunday afternoon. So, Waypoint, it's officially been a week. What has the AOS officer said or reported? Why has she not reported back in? What's going on with that? Or you might find out tomorrow. I mean, it's been a full week, right? So only need 7 days. I mean, we all got our trolls we're dealing with. is the troll war proceeding on your front? I don't suggest doing this, especially in the times we're in. But I like to keep running on standby. Just in the cut. It's the tip thing. Everything counted. So, um, trying to description. Be sure. Alright. Let's keep on managing. 45 minutes? Yeah, that's fine for a rundown. And waypoint, that ain't you? Who that? Is it me how one and two? Hold the fuck up. Ephraim, always out here with this foolishness. You win. What the fuck up? And until we have most people, until we have common interests, we ain't got shit to talk about. All right. And technically speaking, the environment and setup you got going, to what I envision, shouldn't be that way. But who made the song? That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. Mm-hmm. So, we did take a bit of the advice. Reach out. See to it that you're not alone. Soundboard some things. Rally the folk. The tiki torches. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ain't attached to the nothing. You send me your P.O. box, and I'll send it to you. I'll get it right out to you, man. It's right up your alley. Because last time I was talking to you and we was cool and everything, which was just a week ago, because it was all good a week ago, you was taking a TV from one of the units in which you janitor and set mice traps and rat traps and shit, and you took the person's TV they had left behind. I'm telling you, just let me know. I mean, you gotta act fast. I'm not sure it's gonna be there for long, but if it could be any of service, but you gotta act fast. The neighbors are looking. I see a guy hanging back right now. He's doubling back. It might not be there. Just trying to help out. Make sure you got a good TV and vision and lurk on me and other black members of the. Okay. The problem was not so dire until it showed up on your doorstep. Right. Right. Nothing to see here. What's going on out there? The dude across the street's going at it with the lady. I'm gonna start documenting this stuff. Oh shit, we just found a dead fucking carcass in our yard. And I'm pretty sure that's what he was yelling at her about, things happening. Hold on, honey. Let me go over and have a word with. Oh, no, wait. He's coming over. It's the guy from next door. Hey. How are we doing today? Can I help you?
Well, we found a dead carcass in our backyard, and now I'm just livid. You know, what are we to do? This isn't a way to live. Right? That was the air of their fucking spiel and shit that they had to say, right? I see where you're going. I know. Right. Because if it ain't my problem, how could it ever be our problem? The wolves ain't coming over here. They over there, we can see it. In fact, there's a whole nother viewpoint. We got a whole nother viewpoint of the entire fucking situation from over here. You're right next door to it. Yeah. So you have a whole nother different perception and it hits different. But yeah. Just get them to sign the fucking petition. Just gather up the John Hancocks. And push that envelope, that dossier with the laundry list of complaints, rule violations, disgruntlements, and so forth to the proper people. Bro, just so that you cross your T's and dot your I's. Because, here, let's head back to the old scenario room. Okay, nobody's done anything, no one's doing their job. You have officiated documentation that states that you've been up in arms about the fucking matter for quite some time and nothing's been done. Check. Once you can check off that box, yet again, back to God forbid anything happens. Well, God forbid anything happens. But if something does, well, I'm feeling pretty certain that suing her, the state, the local AOC department, boy, my motherfucking around. Lucky you don't have the. You told me you guys don't have the homeowners group thing, because they would have to do something too. There's no reason except the reason of the lack thereof people doing their jobs that you should be living in this sort of discomfort or situation. And that's not a laughing matter. Again, yes, we find humor in life. I'm sure as a man of your age, you are well aware what the definition of comedy is. Comics always draw their content from real life. Yeah, so on one hand, it's funny, but I know it ain't fucking funny when you're going to throw your garbage out. Because you got to do that. And is it feeding time? Type shit. And it's not funny, fucking the mental anguish, not being able to have your dog out free is, could this be the day? I mean, I get it. I'm all the way across the country just attempting to make light of the matter for you, But those coyotes need to fucking go like the immigrants. Oh, yeah. And I've never been one to really kick people out of a party. That's a lie. But I'm always the life of the party and enjoy people to come to the party, and I welcome everyone at the party. That's a lie. Everybody's not welcome to the fucking party. And you don't act right at the party, you getting kicked the fuck out this bitch. We will hoist you out on your keister. Right to the front door. There's always some positive to find, and I think in this situation it is the blessing that you didn't have any BS to report. On the matter of the coyotes. Now the people, that's something else. That probably always have some BS to report on the people. But them coyotes haven't done nothing. They're staying within the pack. They're probably still snacking on the deer. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You enjoy, yo, bro. You know, wop, 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 rah. Oh, shit, man. See, here's the fucking shit I was talking about. Go get a lawyer. You got a lawyer? Oh, you got a lawyer? What did the lawyer say? What's going on? I don't actually want to fucking get there. I don't ever want that to be a reality. We've been having far too much fun in just the light of the humor. We've been keeping ourselves highly amused over the matter. To the best of one's ability, I know on your behalf. And I told you, I level with you. I told you what I would do. And what I would do is exactly what you shouldn't do, except for the stuff that I was suggesting, you know, the political approach to it, the correct approach. And fuck that. Nobody can sleep. I'm there every day. Hey, I got some free time. Let me head down to the door. Hey, how's everybody doing? Nope, I didn't bring coffee for anybody, but everybody up. So what's going on with my situation? Sir, we told you this would take time. How much time is what I'm here to find out. And I'll be here tomorrow to find out at exactly what time will you lot get off your ass collectively? What time exactly is that? Is it only when the day is over? Are there other fucking cases that supersede this situation? Oh, no, they would, oh, yeah. You're on your rights to ask all those questions and run all those approaches. No. In reality, they will stick together and find a way to screw you. Cops will stick together. The cops? Wow, man. The code and the oath of the uniform. Bro, you're one of us now. He's just a civilian. You're one of us. Stop acting and talking like a civilian. You're one of us. I'm telling you, leaving here with something. Somebody's job might be in a fucking bag. And so they send the little pompous bitch down. And she just, you to death. Well, it's just we doing something. I'm dying. I'm patient. I'm dying to wait to hear what did she say? What that's gonna be tomorrow? Has she said anything? You know, I remember last I heard it was supposed to be 7 days. We have to do our analysis and what have you. Good, bitch, get to it. I'm over here counting down the days for you. I want to hear something. The excuse as to why it's going to take another 7 days. Or the lack thereof their response. Has she even gotten back to you yet? I mean, this is a fucking kind of like a ticking bomb matter, in my opinion. Let's see, we got some growing B-class wolves in the back that pass by civilians in civilian territory every day, fed by other civilians within that territory. I don't know. I mean, if I was at the fucking office, I'd want to go out there and put the pack down for fun. Hey, Jimmy, come on, let's ride. Let's ride. No. Susie's got this report about a fucking pack of coyotes. Let's go, bro. Get the fucking tranquilizer gun. I'm taking the pistol. I got the pistol. I'd be, let's go. What's the address again? All right. She told me, she told me so many lies. She's probably high now. Oh my God, we got so much in common. It's just like the universe's parallel way of saying it's gonna be all right. See, you're not alone. She's lying to you. I told you. You corner them, you ask them straight on questions, you will get. Huh? What? I'm sorry, I didn't understand you. Cool. Let her fucking, it's not, but it's cool. Let her fucking lie. That way, when the rug gets pulled out from underneath her feet, it won't feel bad. I know I don't. All right. Rest easy on it. I'll catch you on the next one. Hit them up first thing tomorrow morning, man. Yeah, hello. I'd say spend a week, if necessary, being a nuisance. Yeah, call to their office. Make them do something. You'll get results. You know, I'm sure she might have told you. These kind of things take time. A waypoint. Good chopping it up with you this week. I'll catch you on the next one, sir. we at? Hour and 10, 11 minutes. Oh. What's he talking about?
I don't think that Rusty would be here today if it wasn't for the farmer's dog. He was always a dry kibble dog, because
to be honest with you, like listen to the words he actually be saying. If we talking that good stuff,
Okay.
you got that music that'll put you in a good mood. I feel that way.
Hey man, I salute him, man, because the video to me is monumental, and there's so many other different things I'm sure I don't know about with regards to the lyrics and the visuals, and that's what I'm trying to get educated on this evening. Can I ask you one question before you go, sir? You sound like a real nigga. Is Terrence Howard crazy? Have you been following what's going on with him on the Joe Rogan podcast? And he was at Oxford and all that sorts of show the last couple of years.
1 + 1 isn't 2.
I did watch that Joe Rogan interview with him. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know if he's crazy or not, but if he's really that smart, you know, kudos to him. You know what I mean? Like, who would have thought that a dude that played a breakdown pimp and hustle and flow with a white chick as his worker is actually a brilliant, intelligent person with like, you know, real cutting-edge technology.
Okay.
So
I appreciate the call, sir. Thank you for tapping in. Salute.
See that?
Oh, yeah, one more thing before I
That's how you show
get.
respect.
Hey, y'all fellas out there dating them women with them kids, man, y'all better be careful, because they little boys up in straps, man. They shooting now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Little nigga stood on business. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Peace.
So, babies, I don't want to sound crazy. Did the little nigga stand on business? Well, what happened? All I saw was he was grabbing what appeared to be the minor's mother's arm. Hold on, fam, or whatever you call them, stepdad. I'm cut from a different cloth. Yeah, I know you got me the PS5, you got me the latest Jordans, but I'm cut from a different cloth, you know? No, man, you can't do that. Pow! Look, I want to chat right quick. It's mom's, man, you know? I know she ain't shit. I know she got a loud mouth, but, you know, you laying up with her, you know, you busting off inside the coochie. Oh, were they married or are they married? Oh my goodness. This nigga's now in the hospital with a shit bag. Kill, I got your email. Thank you, dear. Oh, I need to print this out. Hold on a second, guys. For some random reason, I want to print out the price of every hot dog at every ballpark. Major League Baseball. Let me print that out. Whew. Okay, hold on a second, guys. Area code
Closing report.
Sunday night, we're discussing the Kendrick Lamar new video, Not Like Us. Right, Speed 248. I'll give you a second to pick up. Please do not kill the vibe. Let me print this out here a second. Okay, gotta get you up out of here. You're doing too much. Spring area code 317. Good evening. 317, are you there? Are you ready? On a
What's good, son?
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well, yourself?
Sir, I'm 60. I'm still laying down with low mileage pussy. Life is great, my nigga. What can I say?
I feel that. No, I was following him, man. The caller that just called in, yo, he was real, man. Like, I get this. I kind of understand the clowns in LA. I know it's like a little movement or whatever, but it was a weird video, man. I didn't really get it. I thought he just should have went from club to club playing the record and let everybody know, let it rock, let the crowd do their thing. But I don't know, man. It was weird. I mean, like you said, it was long overdue. Like I said, he was killed before the video came out.
Can I ask where you're calling from, sir?
From the iPhone case.
Sir, where you from? Where you from?
Indianapolis.
Okay. Kendrick shot a lot of that video in Compton, my nigga. He took it back to the hood. Hang on. Most niggas can't go back to the hood where they come from. He took it back to the hood. When you saw all those people saying, they not like us, he solidified his hood card, and he lives in Bel Air, California, and he's got an apartment in New York City. He took it back to the hood, my nigga. I gotta give him that. That was some G shit.
He did that.
He did that.
He did do that. There's no doubt about that. But I don't get all the. It was more like a celebration in a way than it was like homie said. Instead of this record, it was more of a celebration that you know what I mean. We won. The West won. Basically, is what it felt like.
Yes. Niggas celebrate. Sir, niggas are winning against black people. Niggas are winning. Come on.
They've been that way for a while now, I feel like. Been that way for a minute now. But I ain't seen the video that you was talking about some kids shooting the stepdaddy. What was that at? What city is that in?
Okay, well now hang on a second. Even if you haven't seen the video, Lil Durk, out of Chirac, you know his resume. I'm not gonna waste time on him. One of his children, a 10-year-old, the video's up on World Star and other platforms. The stepfather is having some type of intense discussion with his mother. You can see him, he's got the mother's arm down the street, on that nigga shit. And at some point, the little nigga, he made a choice. That's my mom's. That's mom's. Pow!
He pulling out his own pocket?
No, he took the gun from the stepfather. It was the stepfather's gun.
Oh, wow.
He had the gun in his waist. Now, from what I could gather, when he was in the hospital with the staples all up from his esophagus down to his navel, he said he had the gun for protection, and he was shot before. So maybe he was some type of a buster, snitch. I don't know. But either way, the little nigga allegedly, supposedly took the gun out of his waist and clapped it with his own gun.
That's wild. I gotta watch. I'm mobile right now, but I gotta watch that one. I'm just still. That's great.
Well, now, even if you haven't seen it, so are you a real nigga? You a real nigga?
Once upon a time.
Okay. If you there and the nigga's putting hands on your mom, and he ain't your father, what you gonna do, man? What you gonna do?
I mean, he gotta get some sort of punishment. Like I said, especially at that age, you from Chicago, I'm sure everybody knows to grab the gun at that point, at that age. So, I mean, it is what it is.
I don't know where the mother and the son are from. I don't even know where this took place. I'm just going off the video. But if you're there, and you're 10 years old, and some niggas putting hands on your mom, he ain't your father. Hey, who'd you stand on?
Yeah, it's like we've seen that before, but usually the gun ain't involved. We've seen the little nigga try to get off my mommy and then get thrown across the fucking road. Excuse me, my language, across the road. We've seen that, but like he said, with the thing on his waist, that's what he gonna grab if he don't want to get thrown across the room, if he ain't done it already.
I appreciate it.
But man,
yes, sir.
No doubt, dog. Keep on your show, love it, and that's all. Big fan. That's all.
Thank you, sir. Folks, I'm not condoning violence, but we have to be objective here, Did the little nigga, did he stand up, in that time of need? Nigga, you walk around here and knock off fucking Jordans. You're driving an old ass truck telling me all I gotta do is work hard and I can be anything I wanna be, and now you're gonna put your hands on moms, nigga? Huh? Hang on, guys, I have to promote my sponsors. And I also want to talk about my Squirrel Party channel. Hold on a second. Stacy Glore, I'm going to promote you. The Jace Perspective. Let me get Jace's banner lined up, guys. Brand new video from Jace in my community section. Okay. Luxury Optic Design. I'm going to promote you as well this evening, okay? All right. Squirrel Party. I am challenging some of you to go to my new YouTube channel, Squirrel Party, and leave a comment without using profanity in the word nigga. If you can do that, send me a screenshot. I'll give you 2 weeks free promotion in my community section. You send me a banner, and I'll promote your platform, your videos, whatever you do. Send me a screenshot. Squirrel Party. I uploaded a new video this morning. Oh, and I've got a squirrel caller now. Listen to this. I can't show you because I'm not trying to put you up on too much game for free. Did you hear that? So I now, when I put down the walnuts, pecans, Brazilian nuts, the jumbo roasted nuts, I call them. And within less than 5 minutes, you can see them coming out of the trees. And the sounds of the birds and the insects, it's fucking beautiful. Thank you to those of you who have been leaving comments and saying that you just you let the video play and you listen to the background and it's very soothing. Thank you. That means a lot to me. But Squirrel Party, I'm challenging you to go leave a message that does not have profanity or the word nigga. I had to say that, all right? Lenny, I got your donation. Thank you, sir. Good to hear from you, man. It's been a while. Lenny, okay? Baha, I got your donation. Salute. Got a call back in on Terrence and Dirk, okay? I like Terrence Howard. Good guy. We had a good discussion, man. And that was right around the Hustle and Flow era, the movie, Big Elvis, where are you, sir? Hold on a second. Big Elvis, the Chef Rosenberg. Okay, this is the man who has the premium Black News channel. Yes? Big Elvis, the Chef.
Big Elvis, the Chef Rosenberg, I am here, star. Premium Black News, I am here, star.
Yes, sir.
Ride and Drive, I am here, star. The Doubt Report, I am here, star.
Where do you want to start? Let's go. Where do you want to start?
I got all three, even up to Terrence Howard, but I saw the video with the young man in the pink chasing after this man, premeditating the shot that almost killed him. This boy is a menace. I don't think he stood on business. I think he stood on emotion. I don't think this is the kind of child that needs to be given a pass, because this woman made this choice to choose this man who said things like worser. This man who refers to this was light. This is last time was even. This is worse than last time getting shot. Right. So this man is a problem. This young man need to get away from his mother, because look where he's going to be. And I don't have any sympathy for him. Okay. He had so much opportunity not to do what he did, and he still did it. He didn't stand on business. He stood on emotion, and I'm so sick of these emotional these emotional kids, man. They need to have some real guidance, because they're out of control. And it's just sad, man. It's just sad, because I got a 13-year-old boy out there. He's been in his 11th fight out there in Brooklyn, and he's no joke. My son got a lot of skills, but it's just always, and it's the adults that promote this violence. Yeah. They're the ones keeping these weapons in reach of these children. They're the ones not having arguments on the Twitter fingers and on the comment section, acting like they're ready to take someone's life, and they're doing it and saying it in front of these children.
Can I jump in, Big Elvis the Chef? Can I jump in?
I insist, star. Come on.
I am more concerned with Caucasian incels than a random black shooter, If you ask me, the little nigga had no choice, man. You're putting hands on moms. Am I supposed to stand here? Are you testing my gangster? What am I supposed to do? Yes, I'm emotional. I'm 10, my nigga. I can't tussle with you. Yes, she got a big mouth. Yes, she walks around in the morning with a scarf on her fucking head. But you laying down with a nigga. You playing daddy. You putting hands on her in front of me. I'm confused, I don't know whether this is whether this is a PS5 scenario or what. Pow! The little nigga crashed out. Go ahead.
Well, he definitely crashed out. He didn't think in any way, shape, or form. And then he endangered the woman that was trying to stop him. He could have shot her. The way she was like trying to take the gun from this young man. Horrible. It's horrible. I mean,
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but he shot. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but he shot the nigga who had his hands on mama. Shot that nigga.
Right.
Look,
who keeps a boy in all pink?
whatever. Oh,
I'm sick of it.
was all these little, well, not all, a lot of these little niggas today are wearing Crocs, bonnets. They're wearing pink. Man, Killer Cam started that pink wave. Let's not act like these little niggas, just came up with that shit all by themselves. Okay, so now have you done a video on your channel, Premium Black News, about this topic yet, sir?
No, not yet. I'm still working it out with the scheduling with my co-host for the Premium Black News, but I have done the Got Report and I have done the Ride and Talk.
Okay.
Which the Got Report yesterday, I had over 250 people in my live.
Nice.
So that was pretty good. I was shocked. Never happened like that before, so that was great.
If we can shift,
the algorithm.
if we can shift gears for a second. Is Terrence Howard crazy? Now, I'm saying no, he's not crazy, but I don't know the full extent of what it is that he is bringing forth. I know that he has a bunch of patents. Salute to Joe Rogan. I'm not really a Joe Rogan watcher, not because of anything other than I've got my own show to worry about and focus on. But I watched an hour and a half of Terrence Howard on the Joe Rogan show. Salute to Joe Rogan. He stepped back, all the way back, and let Terrence Howard quarterback. This was like a month ago, right? And it was almost like we were watching the Terrence Howard experience, and Joe Rogan was the guest. Now, he spoke about his patents and other things that he has, formulated and created by way of physics. You up to speed?
I'm totally up to speed. I saw the first episode, and I just saw the second one where he's with this mathematic triple PhD guy, and they went back and forth. And I also listened to a minimum of at least 10 hours of the Terrence Howard situation and what's going on. I'm well up to speed. Terrence Howard is a genius. He's self-taught. He has a lot more to do. He does too much teaching instead of being open to learning, but that's because he's kind of figured out the multiverse, so to speak. He figured out a new way for us to look at our existence, and everything we've been told through mathematics, he's starting to raise eyebrows, and the help of Joe Rogan has really pushed him forward with this idea that
he's actually doing Joe Rogan over here. Let's not act like Joe Rogan is, giving Terrence Howard some great fucking platform. But with all due respect, Joe Rogan, hang on, because people have this really twisted. Joe Rogan is a comedian. He's a great host for the MMA, but he's not an intellectual. Terrence Howard knows physics. He knows physics. Did you see him at Oxford?
I did. That's the first thing I saw of him was the Oxford thing, where it was about the flower of life. And I agree with you with the Joe Rogan thing, and I understand I understand the point you're making, and I'm just saying that Terrence Howard has all, you see, what a lot of people don't know is that actors, in between gigs, they have a lot of downtime. And he chose to study physics, and he chose to really not only study physics, he studied the naysayers. He studied all these people, and he's freaking brilliant. And I'm riding with Terrence Howard all the way so far. I don't look at him as a fraud in any way. I don't see him. He says he remembers his birth. No one has ever said that before.
So he's got some haters. Hang on a second. He's got some haters because if you look at the comments at his Oxford appearance, they were trying to discredit and destroy him. But now they did the same thing for Galileo and others throughout history. Anybody who comes who is not traditionally trained or schooled, if you will, they try to discredit them, right?
Of course.
Let me say salute to Eric Weinstein. Salute to Eric Weinstein, who came on the Joe Rogan Experience 6 days ago, episode 2171. He was respectful because he clearly saw that Terrence Howard, although he is not trained by way of college and so on and so forth, he tapped in and created something that even Eric Weinstein had to acknowledge as fucking brilliant. Go ahead, finish up.
Really? Those things that he's pulling out of the 3D printer, these design elements that he keeps on being able to make larger and larger are things that are going to be probably auctioned off, and it's just brilliant, amazing mind we have here, and I'm proud to be in this time in our lives where we can get to see this kind of stuff. And he's ADOS, so that makes it even better.
Okay. Do you want to touch on Kendrick Lamar's new video or no?
Oh yeah, I thought it was amazing. I thought it was great because there was only 2 light-skinned people in the whole video. I never seen that before.
That was a bunch of Chicanos. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, you couldn't tell because let me tell you, that video there was the most blackest video I've seen in a long time. It made me feel like I was on 125th Street in 1996.
Right.
That's what it felt like, standing over there by the 125th Street Mark, across from the Apollo. It felt real black, real strong, and they not like us. And that was real fire. Okay. I enjoyed that thoroughly.
Okay. Elvis, good to talk to you, man. Keep me posted when you post a new video and send me your updated banner, please, all right?
All right.
Thank you. Okay. Big Elvis, the chef, Rosenberg, tapping in. Guys, on the screen, luxuryopticdesign.com. Please go there. Tell them I sent you. You will get a consultation with regards to high-end, if you will, frames, contacts, and they will handle your prescription, everything. luxuryopticdesign.com. Please tell them I sent you, okay? Okay, the DoorDashian store. I'm blocks away from the Watts Rebellion. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you for acknowledging, that I spoke about that a while back. Home of the Watts Riot, as they used to call it, but more so a rebellion. 1965, Marquette Fry. Thank you for your donation, okay? Barrington got your donation, 60 years old, question mark. No way, you damn vampire. Well, sir, if you ask me, I'm 300 years and change. I'm not going to give you my exact age, but I think I've been here before, and as far as my body, I'm not saying I look young. I can't stand when people say, oh, I don't look my age. A lot of you niggas do look your age. A lot of you women, you do look your age. I don't feel my age, but thank you for the donation, Barrington, okay? Wow, Blade, are you serious, man? Blade, who has such an issue with the small hats. Listen to what Blade said, Troll Babies. Terrence Howard is about the last person I would listen to about the topic of physics. Nigga was probably just high. Wow. Oh, Blade. Blade, have you listened to him? Listen to him talk, man. He's got some real haters in the world of physics. Darian, I got your donation, sir. Hold on a second. Are you on the line? Area 3513. Hold on. Let me get you in the queue there. Darian, are you there? Good evening. 513. It's late night.
Good evening, sir. How's the volume?
Good, sir. Glad that you tapped in. What do you want to start on a Sunday late night edition?
I want to start with that Kendrick Lamar beautiful video that he did.
Please.
I feel like for people who are looking at it on the surface level, you're not going to get it. You're not going to understand. There's a lot of intricate, very detailed things in there that only Mr. Aubrey Graham is supposed to get or understand, that's going to hit him in the place that it hurts the most when you're being inauthentic.
Okay. Okay.
And this goes a long extension along with what he tried to do with Brother Pusha T. I am from Virginia. I'm not from the 757, but I'm from the 804.
Okay.
And I try my best to be as unbiased as possible, but when I see somebody perpetrating and things that they try to do to impress other people or to look cool or to try and chase acceptance from other people versus just being yourself and letting people accept you for who you are, it kind of gives me the high school vibes of people trying to always impress people or try to hang around a certain group or a clique of people, let alone after you graduate high school, these people, I'm going to try my best not to curse. I'm going to respect this fact. When you go through high school and you see these type of people and then you go on further in life, you know, when you get supported from your parents, you end up getting the newest Jordans, the newest outfits when they come out. But when you out here on your own and you got to work to go get it, you know what I'm saying? Those people aren't around you no more because you're not providing for them in some type of way, or you're not living up to the standard of how they live their life. You know what I'm saying? And if you would just take yourself outside the box and just be yourself, the right people will come around, the right people will accept you for who you are, and you being authentic to yourself versus trying to impress people, the tangible things are not going to last more or longer than the intangible.
Okay. That sounds great, but now it takes a certain amount of time, education, and you have to achieve wisdom before you can get to that point, yes?
I will definitely agree with you on that.
Yeah. You sound like a very knowledgeable man, and I appreciate what you said, but now, what about the younger generation who they don't have wisdom at this point, and they're looking at things at face value and on the surface, if you will. What about them? Aren't they the ones who steer the course of where we are now in society? Realistically.
I will give you some credence to that, and it's kind of messed up a little bit that some people don't try to seek knowledge on their own or look to educate themselves.
Right.
When you have the world in your palm at this point, at this day and time, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was born in '84, so we grew up with the internet progressing at times.
Right.
And most of the time, I would have to when I wanted to learn something, I had to look in the dictionary to figure out other synonyms and antonyms for words and stuff like that. And these guys got it at the reach of their fingertips, and sometimes they just not using the device to its fullest potential to educate themselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to sound off.
That's a whole fact. Yeah, they have it at their fingertips. You're absolutely right, and they don't utilize it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not trying to sound condescending or pretentious or anything, or like I'm the know-all, be-all, and everything, but it's just like when you have these tools that are very accessible to you, you can do the investigation yourself. Like I be on Facebook, man, and I see people be like, hey, like today I think somebody say, hey, what's a good smelling cologne for guys? You can go on YouTube. There are people who are in the fragrance department giving you the top 10 fragrances for 2024 or what's going to come out within the next 6 months to the end of the year. You don't have to ask people for this. You can look because there are people who are studying these things or are very knowledgeable, and you can get the information for yourself versus asking people. Because if you ask me, most women that I'm around, they don't want the next guy smelling like their guy or their woman smelling like the next woman.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So everybody likes certain things to fit their criteria of what they like for their significant other or the person that they're interested in. So you're asking a whole bunch of people for what their favorite fragrance is. And some people, they like the, I forgot the term, to basically, like, keep it to themselves, you know what I'm saying? Like, I give you a couple, but I'm not giving you my number one. You know what I'm saying? So, like to your point, it's a lot of people that are younger, and I hate to put it this way, man, but I'm not the most...
Sunday afternoon vibes, man. Evening vibes. How about yourself? What's going on? Good to see you, bro.
Sacrificial lamb.
Yeah.
Some people are just put here to be examples of who not to be, what not to do, how not to turn out, until they want better for themselves.
They're called the 85%, sir. The deaf, the dumb, and the blind. Go ahead.
Yeah. So it's like when you get somebody who's always in your face.
What you got going on, man?
On them like an Aubrey, because I refuse. I try to be unbiased, but I don't like it. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. So when you have somebody like that continuously perpetuating a lifestyle or trying to make it look as if they are cool enough to hang around, quote unquote, the drug dealers, the people who are really out here moving and shaking and stuff. Sir, you have money, access, and power to be around these people. If you take a couple of those things away, then people wouldn't want you around. You're not cool to them. Yeah. You're cool to them because you have the money to access the same places that they are, the same venues that they're at, the same sections that
Facts.
they're in. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You have the money, the notoriety to put you in those places. So it's cool, yeah. Rick Ross will throw the arm on you because you're around, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to sit here and act like he's not talented at all.
If I can jump in for a second,
Like he doesn't.
let me just jump out. I'll let you finish up. You know what else I really, well, of course, we heard the song, but what I really appreciated about Kendrick's video, not like
Yeah,
us.
talking about the
When he
Kendrick
broke
Lamar
down
Drake situation.
Drake in Atlanta, and then he said, what did he say about?
Which I really don't
2
find that
Chainz said you
important,
were
but
good, but he lied, and he
I'm
went
listening
through
along.
Future. He went through all these guys, Baby. That was hard, man. That was a kill shot. A fucking kill shot.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if you're not looking at it on the surface level, he's telling you how he got in good with everybody
Right.
and what he absorbed or took from everybody that he was trying to make his constituents,
Yeah.
if you will, or the people that he surrounded himself around. So it's like, if you're looking at it on the surface level, if you've never seen somebody try so hard to fit in with people, then you're not going to get it. I've seen this person in high school. It ain't just because this guy's famous he's doing it. This person is everywhere in every country, in every state. Whereas people who try so hard to fit in or be chasing validation from other people instead of just accepting who you are,
Right.
accepting your background, accepting where you're from, and being authentic in that, and let people like you for who you are.
Yeah. Sir, before you go,
Corojo, by the way.
before you go, I've enjoyed your knowledge and your wisdom. How did you elevate yourself? You said you're from the 804 Virginia, not to be confused with Newport News, right?
Correct. I love 757 though. Shout out family.
No, my 757, sir.
I know we don't do shout outs.
Hang on. Chesterfield, Hopewell, that's 804. That's a really well, it was
Absolutely, that is
a real grimy
about
place.
15 to 20 minutes from where I'm at.
Yeah. How'd you make
Yeah,
it?
Hopewell, Dopewell.
How'd you
good
make
to
it?
hear. Terry, welcome back.
I'm gonna keep it 100. A lot of people give single moms a hard time. My mom is a retired staff sergeant from the Army.
Salute.
And man, let me tell you something. When you are a latchkey kid,
That's key.
my mom put a lot of stuff on me at a very early age where I sometimes I had to mature a lot earlier than other people. And me going into my 40s, man, I'm looking at a lot of people who are within my age range who are not mature in the ways that I am. And it's simply because they didn't have to grow up with some of the hardship or the lessons I was taught. Because my mom is from Philadelphia, Birmingham. And she done seen it all.
Okay.
She done seen people get shot. She done seen people pregnant in high school. And she didn't want that for me.
Right.
So she joined the Army. She moved out of Philadelphia. I was conceived in California. And then she came down here and raised me in North Dinwiddie, Virginia.
Okay. I appreciate the knowledge, man. Thank you for your call. Salute. Thank you.
I appreciate you, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. That man's tapped in from the 804. Sheesh. I never fucked around in Virginia. It's just you can disappear in a place like that. Guys, www.mikarabeauty.com. That's one of my sponsors. How are you? I haven't spoken to you in a while. Do you have any new products? Any new
Yeah, I'm just
accessories?
chilling, man.
Mikara Beauty.
I'm going to burn this down and get out of here as soon as this is burnt down. But yeah, I'm just chilling. I know the title was telling, leading, but I spoke about it in the beginning. in the beginning. And just to revisit it civilly, it's funny how people without content will attempt to use you for content. I feel that's been one of the studies that's been calling out to me this year. Yes, we are. We're as well as we've always been. Me for who I am, unless we're super close, that's my response. All things the internet. There's only few select people. Like, if something was wrong, I'd still be like, yeah, we're good. But we all have our challenges. Family, no family, looking to build a family. And I'm glad you do. One of the many things I've learned. And I was kind of tapping into that earlier when I was in the car, but people love to destroy versus create something. So, knowing that, you have to move accordingly. From the very first time I ever went live, before I went live, I made decisions. I prepped myself for the bullshit, so I thought. I was ready for the preliminaries, the off top stuff. I wasn't 100% ready for the phase 2, where it is, now it's time. We've known people, so there's much more that comes with that. Someone may know you for a certain amount of time and think some things, that just ain't. Yeah, I jetted the other day because the Vegas and drama was a drag. I had prep to do as well. The vibe and mindset definitely affects the quality of the food produced. Gotcha. And just that affects a lot of things. That's why I always get toasty before work. I appreciate when everything's cool. And I've also learned to appreciate when it isn't. Because if I deal with it otherwise, it's a drag. Then it's like, and people without content and basis, they love that shit. That's what I figured out. Yep. That is the whole difference between a fast food meal and a 3-star Michelin joint. The attitude of the one producing the meal. Right. Hey, I brought you up. made mention of you in this very live earlier. So, uh, repeating what I said that, you made several attempts and knocked it out the park to explain to me what was going on out here. How, because I was talking about just studying the fact of why we can't all get along. It's a dream to be had, but it's a reality to know we can't all get along. And there's reasons for that. But you stand as a testament. For me, prime example, one of people that no, I could rival that. We could all get along. And I also know that we all can't get along. Now, the whys gets very intricate. The reasons, And I get that. I don't, that's why I don't, bro, when was the last time, aside from the time when you be here, that I, aside from out of here, reached to, yo, man, this shit, and then, this dude, no. I got it. I told somebody the other day, no. Fucking running Jedi mind tricks over here because I'm bored. Yeah. I'm already, as far as what I separate the two, and still to this day. In fact, from what I was telling you last time about, now I'm gonna tally this up and then do a live and pop. Still haven't done that. Equivalent to that of the drone license and shit. But that doesn't change the reality. Reality of the matter is we've known each other for over a decade now. You've been nothing but real with me, and I've been nothing but real with you. And not one time have I ever spoken foully about you, and not one time have I ever heard you speak foully of me. And we've used the internet to our advantage, commonly, collectively. From music requests to meet and greets to plans, business, mental health, emotional health, support, chilling, cooling. Where in comparison to that, others have not. They've used the time for some other shit. But see, things that I've shared, right? I did trustingly. If I don't trust somebody, then I take different avenues and approaches. And I told you, many people have been here. Like can tell you why they were here. No shade. Just to say that was the apex, the height, the ultimate achievement, matter. That was that. 420, burn some weed. And all bonds and chemistry still intact. But very, very, very few, next to not even few, match our bond and chemistry. So, whatever needs to be done, I'm here. We have many avenues of which to reach each other. You have my undivided and divided support. For me, at this point, I'm just speaking freely. That's all I'm waiting on. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm telling you. I'll probably do a 4-hour live, an explanation as to why people need to be better people. With people, to people, about people. And with that said, people, I've spoken my piece of the week. I've attained a new obsessor. Yay. Everything's still progressing as it should. I'm just parlaying. Roger that. Ooh. Next time. All right. 9:19. Let me go hit the scene. Again, much respect. Always appreciated. I'll catch you all on the next one. Stay safe, stay smart, and stay up, gentlemen. Peace. Let me just see. I'll leave y'all the minute of the last word. Roger that.
Getting bold? Nah, he gotta go. 10 years old, to pull it from him. How you let the 10-year-old take your strap up and on you and got you in the hospital in the shit bag? My bad for the language, but sound like a real nigga took out a whole ass nigga to me. And we gotta salute niggas every day. We gotta salute.
I can't condone violence. I'm just asking the question: did the little nigga stand on business? Yeah, she got a loud mouth. Yeah.